In business, you need to know something about who you're going to help. It's time for stories and movie lines. Today we got Ryan Grobler from FridgeWize. Welcome, Ryan.
Thanks, Isaac.
Glad you came in, and we're just going to jump right into it. Now, first we're going to talk about FridgeWize, and then we're going to talk about you, okay? And so, jumping right in, like, what does FridgeWize do?
So FridgeWize is a company that helps commercial end users reduce their kilowatt-hour consumption by implementing smart technology in motors and other components around motors. So anything that moves air or water, we can help a client implement and reduce their consumption, increasing their bottom line, and ultimately helping them save kilowatt hours.
You guys have these awesome carbon fiber fan blades. Tell me about these.
So these blades were originally engineered back in 2012, and what they do is they take load off motors. So we're able to take off an existing blade in the market, which is an aluminum blade, and implement a carbon fiber blade onto a smart motor, which allows for an additional 50% savings. The blades go from 6 inches, and currently we're developing a 12-foot blade.
So when you get the regular blades are like the crummy metal ones, they get bent up, and then they run, and they're not optimized, and they waste energy.
Correct. They're out of balance, cutting the air incorrectly, increasing the pull on the motors.
So why are people so excited about what you guys are doing? There's a lot of buzz.
There's a lot of buzz around energy saving today, and the reason is that utility grids are overloaded with usage. No more utilities are going to be building any more energy plants. So for us to be able to remove energy off those grids helps them tremendously, helps the end user increase their bottom line through cost.
You've told me this before, but like, there's this neat story about like the blade and how it came about, and how like there was this idea in your head and you couldn't sleep and you had to like, and it all came about. How's that go?
So we'd been catching energy usage using different data devices on the equipment we were retrofitting, and we were seeing variances in pulls on the motors themselves. So I was just lying in bed thinking about what could be causing that, and I thought, wow, it might be the blade being out of balance.
Okay, so now, let's go to the Ryan section. Okay, so we're talking about Ryan Grobler. Now, how did you get your start in business? Now, you had a former life as a pro rugby player?
I played some rugby around the world as a professional rugby player in a number of countries. Landed up playing for a team, and was entrepreneurial. Decided once my career was over to go and look at starting my own company. Through a friend of mine, ended up in a walk-in refrigerator, and took a look at that and looked at all the components in there, and saw what we could do with those to help people save money.
So what's the fun part of your work? What do you just get all excited about?
No, the fun part of my work is helping people, and really helping the planet at the end of the day. You know, we were in this whole I call it a meltdown of too many people, too much energy consumption, and being at the leading edge of something, and using my creative mind and others around me to create certain things like carbon fiber blades to push out into the market really energizes me.
So do you have any advice for people like just getting started?
Have a thick skin, okay? Don't give up. Really don't give up. Give yourself a chance. Give your company a chance. Try and think outside the box, and put yourself in a position that allows you to get a market edge.
Like, so that's so true. You know, whenever people are, when they imagine the idea and they're awake in bed at night, they see this path of how it could work, right. And what happens? It doesn't. They go down the path, they hit several grenades and landmines, and then they get off the path, and isn't that where they like get? They think it's going to be so easy.
It's never easy having your own business. You know that. Navigating through all the different obstacles that pop up during the course of a business growing. I've seen a lot of business start at point A and end up at a completely different point, a completely different company with completely different products in the same industry. But you know, you find your way through the maze, and hopefully you'll come out the other end if you're smart about it.
All right, man, that's a good answer, guys. We're going to do the movie lines part of storylines, okay? So now we got a few movies queued up here. A 007 film, we got Tombstone, and then we got Anchorman. So which one of those three do you think you might gravitate towards?
I think I'd gravitate towards Anchorman.
Anchorman it is. Let's go.
Oh, Tino, thank you for letting me come in here. Glad I can still get a good meal.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you are, Mr. Burgundy. The chef made it special for you. You eat that for the way you talk about my city.
I will not eat that.
You are going to eat that cat poop.
I will not eat cat poop.
You will eat cat poop.
Ron Burgundy says no.
You make a fool of me and everyone here. You put that cat poop on your mouth.
No.
Yes.
No.
See.
I will not eat cat poop.
You will do it immediately.
No.
You will.
Fine.